call, say that you're running late. It's fine, say I'm running the same.
I think it has to be this. They should have gone all the way on this tactic. So g6, then you have rook c1. The knight can go back, but then you have to take with this rook. And if the king goes here, then you have checkmate. They really shouldn't stop them this early. Rook takes, bishop takes, rook takes. And that looks pretty winning to me. If the queen goes to e8, then we're gonna win the queen. Yeah, so let's go for it. Ooh, an intermediate move. Well, now we have to actually we take here and then we take here. Okay, so check. If king here, we're gonna play here, we're gonna take the queen. If we go check and king f4, then we just go here, which forces the king to go back, and it's the same issue for our little friend the king here. He's gonna be separated from his lady. Oppa! You better be more careful. So what about knight c3? If king takes, we're gonna play knight d1. We're gonna fork the king and the rook. If we play queen c3 and the rook takes and we promote to a queen, the king can't take because the rook is hanging. What other options? Knight c3 check, we're gonna take, and we're threatening b1, so if the rook goes to e1, we just promote. Actually, that's quite a clean move. This is clean. Your Sam Minor 161, thank you so much. CJ Arbeck, thanks for the 300 bits. Good night to you as well. So king d6 or king f6? What's the difference? What if we just play knight e4 instead? Either side we get checked, we just go to the opposite. So we don't even have to pick where we're going. There we go. So rook f1 looks like the best move because we can't promote right away. Rook f1, there is a check though. There's queen e3 check. And then I guess we can move over to f7 to avoid any checks. So if queen takes, we're just gonna push. I think, yeah, part of this tactic is just learning where to move your king. Show why. If we play king f8, then there's queen c5 check. So just in general, if you're about to win and you can move your king somewhere where there's no more checks, you should go for it because then it's forced. I think he'd be very upset to hear that. Queen takes, king takes, check. Let's just focus on the tactics, okay, chat? This was a happy place. This was a happy place before you started asking things. Jeez. Black to move. E3, knight check. Pawn takes. Queen takes. And checkmate. Oppa, hello. Take my queen, but I take your king. So if I take here... Here, takes, take, here, and win. I mean, that was a slip. I wasn't trying to take there. I was trying to explain. So if knight takes, what about if knight takes? Then how do we win this? I guess we have to play something like rook takes g6, pawn takes, and push. Yeah, that makes sense. There you go. Queen here, and then where's what's happening? Okay, bishop here. I should have calculated it out. Shouldn't I have? English is a hard language. Okay, check. What? Wait, where do we go from here? Why am I so bad? Oh, that's a king. That's a queen. Okay, but what if the pawn takes? What do we do then? We take the rook. Okay. Yeah, I was a little slow there. I'm sorry. We got it now. Rook takes e6, pawn takes, queen takes. Okay, I'm getting real creative with the arrows. Take. Where'd my arrow? Now chess.com disabled my arrows. They said you're going a little nuts. So okay, queen here. And then I take your rook, and I'm like, yay! Thank you so much for the free pieces. Okay. Do we have anything better than to just take and take? That looks pretty winning to me. Oh shit, we do. We have a rook move here. That never happened, ladies and gentlemen. Move on. Nothing happened. Nothing to see here, folks. Move along. Move along. Look, I know you do. Pop, 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 pop. That's a free knight. I'll take it. See, we're back to solving things correctly. Back to solving things correctly. I'm a 90s kid. I mean, I am a 90s kid, so I suppose that is an accurate statement. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, we got a beauty over here. Bishop b3, king here, take your knight, takes the queen, and go rook h4 and flex on this bishop. Bishop. This bishop is flexing with that move. Next. What do we have to be careful about here? There's queen e1, which is actually kind of annoying, and I don't totally know how we're going to get out of it. Rook b7, check, king here, and at least we're out of checks for now. Can we get rid of all of these things with check? Rook takes, queen takes, king takes, and then take a knight and just be up a piece? I think that's the play here, because otherwise we're gonna get annoyed. We're gonna get just harassed by that queen on e1. If we take, we're threatening to take here, and if rook takes, then I guess we take with check, and then we have this. I mean, it has to be this. It has to take and just win a knight. Check, and then where do we go? No, what if I just check and take his queen? Honestly, I'm just gonna take your queen. Yeah, but hammer, I walk part of it. So, okay, check here. No, that doesn't look good enough. I've had this tactic before. I've had it before. Take here, take, knight check, and take the queen. And then I guess we get a rook. We're gonna be up in exchange. Yeah, that looks good. You guys were triggering me. I'm just enough talk. Just run a mile trial and film it. Fine, big guy. Fine. You know what? I'll get. But the thing is, I'm so fast. Who's gonna film it? They're not gonna catch up with me. And if I'm running and holding the phone, it's not gonna work. Black to move. So takes. That does nothing. I mean, this rook looks like I kind of derailed the chat. Sorry. What about bishop c5? Takes. No, that's not so good. d4. Bishop takes. No. Is this obvious? Am I missing something obvious? Takes here, and we're gonna take the knight after. Maybe it's just this. I think it's just this. Yeah. Bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum. Okay. Okay. Check here. Okay, I think take here, check, push. If that's gonna carry on over to running, because I do run more than Andrea. Here, I mean, we have at least a draw, but we take the bishop. Sorry, we take the bishop. Oh, maybe we were winning. So we want, yeah, okay, so h6 is going to threaten mate. If he takes, then bishop takes, and we're winning. If we push and bishop takes here, though, what do we do? Oh, we just push again, and there's no way to stop the promotion. Okay, that was actually a cute one. Okay, white to move. So, let's see. King c5, and if he goes here, I think we can play king d6. We'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 until we promote, and he would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. But we go first. We go first, and we get h8, and we're gonna protect a1. So I think this. Shit. Did I calculate that wrong? I'm just. Oh yeah. Whoa! I was way off there. That was really bad. Jeez. Did I calculate that at all? I guess not really. Hammer. I guess I didn't really do it properly. But I had been doing well before this, I promise. b6 takes, and then we're gonna get here when the black king gets here. We're gonna win a pawn and we're gonna win. I don't know what happened. I'm usually pretty decent at endgames. I just had a brain fart. I really had a brain fart. Black to move. So the white king can't castle yet. Where do we want to go from here? What about takes, check, takes, mate? That looks really nice and forced. See, hammer, I calculated that one out. I'm just going to try to get my redemption here. Black to move. I mean, check. He's going to attack the rook. Takes, king here, and we're winning. See, I do study endgames. And can I still push one? Yeah, I have to go one more time. And if I didn't and he gets king f1, then it's actually a draw. But you know, we study endgames. Am I going to the Chessbra camp in Tulum? I'm not planning on it as of right now. Kinky chesticles. But I'll consider it. Chat actually died down, Gendrina. I know. We've been doing puzzles for a while. And some people have ditched our efforts. Okay. c7, king here. Oh no, another endgame. Okay, king here. Then rook c3. So that we're on the same file as the rook, as the king. And then we're going to head on over, rover. And then when he moves the king over, we push. So that would be the strategy I would do. Okay, I doubt this is wrong. I think my plan is fine. There's probably just a faster way to do it. And that's some bullshit, okay? It's not bullshit, but it's annoying. Okay, my way would have worked as well. This way is just faster. But mine was with proper endgame technique, by the way. Okay, so here, and then we promote with check. Ah, it's upsetting. It's upsetting. No, your way didn't work? Did it really not work? Okay, so if I gave check, king b1, and rook c3, you're telling me this is a draw because he has rook b2, which I didn't even think of, and then I can't take. Takes, double... Oh, we're in check. We actually have to deal with this situation first. Okay, queen h6 so that there's no more checks, and then I guess we can take first and take the queen. Okay, black to move. Queen, bishop here, and then it looks like the queen is almost trapped, but nah, we just actually win a knight, and then we move our bishop back.